Hey folks, your OS Reviews. You're watching our video first look and a quick review of the Xiaomi Mi wireless Bluetooth headset. So wireless Bluetooth headsets have been around for quite a long time now. It's a good way to answer phone calls without having to actually put the phone next to your ear and hold it for extended periods of time. Or if you're busy, maybe doing other things, multitasking, running, jogging, this is a good alternative to, again, having to hold your phone while performing those activities. And the Mi Bluetooth headset offers actually very good quality at a surprisingly low cost, which is what we've come to expect from most Xiaomi products, and this is no exception. It retails for under 15 bucks. You can find them in the links down below. And again, Xiaomi is quite an ambitious company nowadays, and they have their kind of goods in almost all categories of electronics, no longer just smartphones. They have it in televisions and accessories, in security cameras and toys, and the list just goes on and on. So this device itself comes in just one color, and although the price point is very low, I have to point out that the Mi Bluetooth headset is originally oriented for the Chinese market, and that means all the packaging and all the instructions are documented in Mandarin Chinese. However, if we take a quick look at some of the specifications printed very lightly on the box here, it does have a 50 milliamp hour capacity battery, which is rated at roughly 70 hours of audio playback. So you can listen to some music as well as answer phone calls and then hear people on the other end, of course, which is very long battery performance. And of course, Xiaomi did some optimization with the Bluetooth chip to achieve that longevity. It charges up in under 3.5 hours and uses a traditional micro USB cable, and then also offers wireless Bluetooth version 4.1, which has a connection range of roughly 10 meters or 33 feet. You can see that this unit here was manufactured in about 2016. So it's been on the market for a few months now, but still presents a great value for people looking for a traditional Bluetooth headset. Now, the biggest obstacle in Xiaomi's way right now is the wave of true Bluetooth earphones or true Bluetooth headsets, which are coming out. Maybe the Apple EarPods and other similar competitors, which offer stereo audio playback in addition to being a Bluetooth headset and answering phone calls, and they just sound a little bit better if you're listening to music or videos for longer periods of time, since this one only goes into one of your ears as opposed to two. However, it's a lot cheaper since the technology here isn't quite as advanced. We'll take a closer look at the design of the headset in a second. Otherwise, the packaging also gives us access again to the charging cable. It's located on the top of the box here. It has a flat ribbon wire design that prevents tangling, a pretty standard accessory, and there's also spare silicone tips in case the ones that are included aren't comfortable. And these silicone tips also include a slight arm so that it fits more snugly if you're running or jogging around, as you can see here. Lastly, but not least, there's also an instruction manual that's inside the box here that, again, it's documented only in Chinese, unfortunately. There's no English, but you can kind of see the graphics can guide us through some of the controls, how to wear it comfortably, how to pair it with a phone, and so on and so forth. If we take a closer look at the design of the earpiece next, again, it's definitely a very striking and a very modern look. It's a little reminiscent of the AirPods in the sense that they kind of extend outwards and downwards longer than your average headset and creates a very interesting aesthetic. However, these, I think, are overall pretty clean and comfortable in the day-to-day. The very top here features the switch that you can tap on for a few seconds to start pairing it. It also dubs as the answer reject phone call key. And again, the Xiaomi Bluetooth headset can also play back music. So if you are listening to some few tracks, maybe if you're jogging or exercising, if you're listening to some YouTube videos, you can also use this to play or pause the video. The sides here do feature dedicated controls for the volume, which is a pretty nice plus. They're relatively tactile and responsive and also easy to press. The overall construction of the Mi headset is made out of this soft touch rubber material that prevents too much dust and smudges from getting attached onto the surface. So overall, it still looks and feels pretty sturdy despite the lack of a aluminum or all metal construction. The very bottom here features a micro USB port for charging, and that's essentially it. This headset itself does not have waterproof capability, so make sure you don't take it when showering or take it to the beach, and you should be fine. The microphone, which is noise canceling, is located at the bottom, so it also detects and picks up background sound and automatically cancels it out when you're talking, just to improve on the audio experience. After powering on the headset by tapping on the power key for a few seconds longer to get into the pairing mode, you'll see this flashing blue LED. Afterwards, simply tap on the Chinese character that says Xiaomi wireless Bluetooth headset to start pairing it. And it's a pretty swift connection. Once connected, we can instantly start playing back some music just by maybe tapping once, and you can see that an audio clip in our music player has begun playing automatically. I can tap on it again to pause the music, and the overall latency is pretty good. It's fairly swift and responsive. Now, there are a few kind of voiceovers or voice commands and directions that are read through the earphone in Chinese, and one of those features is dialing the last number on your phone. So you simply tap twice on the very top to access that feature, and if you listen very closely, you can kind of hear it as well. So it says I'm calling the last number on your phone. So in our case, we're on airplane mode, so it didn't successfully place that call. But again, it's a pretty interesting feature that we don't tend to see a lot on these Bluetooth headsets. And it's a nice quick shortcut key that you can tap on to access. But again, those voice commands are spoken only in Chinese and not in English at the moment. Otherwise, the volume controls themselves are very tactile and responsive, and the headset itself offers very good audio quality. The music gets reasonably loud, and it's also quite clean sounding. It's not an active noise canceling kind of a headset. However, we were able to hear everything without any problems, even when we were testing it out outdoors and in relatively noisy environments, just by the kind of passive noise isolation of the silicone tips, which are very soft and comfortable to wear, even for longer periods of time, like 2 to 3 hours on a single go. Otherwise, as far as music quality is concerned, these aren't specifically geared just for audio only. Even though it works, it doesn't have the most bass. It's not the richest sounding earpiece in the world. However, again, it provides a nice kind of clean sounding experience if you are listening to the occasional tracks, maybe pop music, electronic music. It does without any issues, maybe even watching a few video clips here and there. Everything seems to be quite swift, and there's, again, very little latency between something that's happening on the earpiece here and what's actually occurring on screen for your phone. And as far as phone calls are concerned, again, the microphone part is noise canceling. So even in outdoor environments, it picked up our voices without any problems, and our callers had no complaints at all. So it's a very clean sounding and natural sounding earphone that rivals other Bluetooth headsets on the market that are maybe 2 or 3 times its price, which is quite impressive. So again, overall, I would say that as a Bluetooth headset, the Xiaomi Mi headset definitely triumphs. It has a very clean, modern aesthetic that's definitely different and sets it apart from the crowd. The overall construction quality is very good, and also it's easy to use and to set up, despite the fact that everything is programmed in Chinese. However, one of its obstacles are true Bluetooth headsets, as well as other stereo headsets, which are slowly getting reduced in price. So if you are listening to music only, that might be a better option. However, if you are just looking for a Bluetooth headset for placing calls first and foremost, then this is definitely a great option to consider. You can check out more details in our official written review, but for now, this has been our video. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews. This has been the Xiaomi Mi wireless Bluetooth headset.